Welcome to Fountain Valley High School's production of, our fourth period production of Clue. It is my pleasure to introduce the teacher for this last semester, Mr. Jacob Menke. Let's give him a round of applause. Yeah, he's been with us for the semester, both third and fourth periods, and really has done a tremendous job working with the students over the course of the semester. I just wanted to say thank you to him and congratulate him on completing his some student teaching. And yeah, really, congratulations. It is tradition that we have a fourth period production, a third and fourth period productions to end our school year, and this has been a journey for the class. They were really excited about this, and so I'll hand it over to Mr. Menke so he can introduce the show's director.
So tonight's performance will not have an intermission. It is all the way through, so get ready for a very exciting evening. And I would like to introduce the show's director, Katie Bell.
Hi! Some of you guys saw me last night, so welcome back. I was the TA director for last period's production of the third period class, and I am now your director for the fourth period production of Clue. This is entirely student done, student chosen, student run. We use student directors, student leads, student actors, obviously. Everything you see here has been done by students, and everything has been produced by the students. So I really hope you enjoy. You've worked really hard on it. Yeah. Without further ado, enjoy the show.
Anyone to death? There's so many better ways to die. Cook, Yvette, is everything ready?
Yeah.
And you have your instructions.
Would you like me to feed the dogs before the guests arrive?
No, I want them hungry. Cook, dinner will be served at 7:30.
Sure.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I've been awfully rude. You've no idea why you're here, do you? You see, it's the butler's job to make sure that everyone is comfortable. And by the looks on your faces, I venture to guess that you haven't got a clue. Not to worry. We're all in this together. Well, certainly not him. At any rate, you shouldn't fear. If I've done my calculations correctly, guests are on their way. Oh, don't be frightened. It's just the maid in the hall with the champagne cork. It's time to meet our first guest. Right on time. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. I'm not sure if I'm in the
Yes,
right...
indeed. You are expected, Colonel. May I get your coat? It is Colonel Mustard, yes?
Oh, okay, that's not my name. My name is Colonel...
Pardon me, sir, but tonight you may well feel obliged to my employer for the use of the pseudonym.
Oh, no thank you. I took an antihistamine before I came.
Yvette, will you attend to the Colonel and give him anything he requires? Ah! Do come in, madame. As I've been expected.
Do you know who I am?
Only that you are to be known as Mrs. White.
Ironic, isn't it? The letter I received said I should refer to myself as that name, but why?
May I introduce you? Miss White, this is the maid, Yvette. Ah! I see you two know each other.
Don't be ridiculous. I've never seen this woman before in my life. Hello.
Hello.
Behold, said the Lord, I bring the great flood upon the earth to destroy all flesh.
But
Peacock, I presume.
Look!
Cook!
Look! You two know each other.
Don't be ridiculous. I've never seen this woman before in my life. Who are you?
Hold that thought.
Is this the right address to meet Mr. Body?
You must be Mr. Green.
Yes.
Sit! No, not you, sir.
Oh. Excuse me, I'm awfully clumsy at parties, I'm afraid.
Not to worry, sir.
It's true! Oh. Is there a cat in this house? I'm afraid I'm deathly allergic.
Give him a pseudonym. Please right up.
Coach.
Oh.
Greetings, everyone. It's a pleasure for you to see me. Ah, Professor Plum and Miss Scarlet. I didn't realize you two were acquainted.
We weren't. My car broke down and this professor offered to give me a ride.
Cocktail hour. I only drink on 2 occasions, day and night.
Good lord, this really is a party. What is this godforsaken place anyway?
Well, thank you to keep him out of this.
Oh, this place. This is Body Manor. Cook, dinner. Ladies and gentlemen, seems we are all met. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the butler, Wadsworth. You may have noticed that tonight nobody is being addressed by their real names. I suggest you refrain from revealing too much about yourselves this evening. Ah, dinner.
I haven't even finished my champagne.
That was more like a cocktail minute. We really mustn't keep the cook waiting. She can be quite crippling. Follow me. The dining room is right this way. Colonel Mustard, Mrs. White, Mrs. Peacock, Mr. Green, Miss Scarlet, Professor Plum. You'll find your names by your places. That's a nice teacher. Maybe use your brains. Dinner is served.
What's this all about, Butler? This dinner party?
All in good time, madame. Oh, well, excuse me.
So what is this?
Great pasta. Is this shark fin soup?
Oh, that's my favorite.
While it's hot.
I like things hot.
Isn't soup supposed to be hot?
Thank you, Lord, for this meal we are about to receive, and for our gracious host, whoever he may be, that has invited us here tonight.
Maybe the host isn't here because the host is dead.
I'm feeling awfully anxious.
as the wife of a... I forgot we're not supposed to say who we really are.
I know who you are.
How do you know who I am?
I also live in Washington.
Oh, so you're a politician's wife.
Yes, I am.
So, who's your husband, Judy? I know him.
So what does your husband do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Well, he just lies around on his back all day.
Sounds like hard work doing.
He lies around on his back because he's no longer alive.
So what is your husband? What are you doing in Washington, Mr. Green?
I'd rather not say. I like to follow the rules.
Oh, come on. How are we supposed to get acquainted if we can't say anything about ourselves? No judgments here. We're all God's children.
I don't believe in God.
Well, if I wasn't trying to keep this conversation going, we'd just be sitting here in embarrassed silence.
In my professional opinion, it sounds like you have a case of fear silencitis.
Is that an official diagnosis?
Are you a doctor, Professor?
I know a little bit about psychological medicine, yes.
Do you practice?
Not anymore. I currently work for the government.
Another politician!
Not exactly. I do research for the Office of Social and Behavioral Studies. In other words, I study crazy, and I'm good at it.
Sounds fascinating.
Thank you, Colonel. You are a real colonel, aren't you?
I am, sir.
Aren't you going to mention the coincidence that you also live in Washington, D.C.?
How did you know that?
No, I've seen you before.
So, Miss Scarlett, does this mean you also live in Washington?
I do everything in Washington, Mr. Green.
So does anyone here not live in Washington, D.C.?
Wadsworth, we've had enough of this. Where's our host and why have we been brought here?
You pardon me. Good evening, sir. Eagerly awaited.
Think you're Wadsworth? All I guess here.
In the dining room, sir.
I'll meet you in the study then. That's planned.
Oh, may I take your bags?
No, Wadsworth. I'll keep them with me.
They contain more evidence, I assume.
Never assume, Wadsworth. Much more fun to be surprised.
Oh, for God's sake, I demand to know what's going on.
Yes. Am I correct you've all received the letter? You have them with you? And am I correct that that letter advised you be present this evening because a certain Mr. Body has offered to bring an end to a long-standing, confidential, and painful financial liability?
Yes.
Can I interest any of you in fruit or dessert?
Yeah.
No? Very well. Might I suggest that we adjourn to the study for coffee and brandy, at which point I believe your letters will be explained and the game will be afoot.
We need to talk.
What's going on?
He seems to think he's the main character.
Not that my friend Sherlock. Thank you, Yvette. That will be all.
Well, where is our host?
He's not here. Nobody's here. What's going on? What's
Miss
happening?
Peacock, please have a drink.
My lips belong to the Lord. Well, mine don't. Mind if I smoke?
For Wadsworth, open after dinner. It's for you. Gesundheit.
Right then, are you all comfortable?
I make a good living.
Oh!
Out with it, Wadsworth.
Ladies and gentlemen, my instructions are clear. It seems the six of you all have one thing in common. You're all being blackmailed. For some considerable amount of time, all of you have been paying what you can afford, and in some cases more than you can afford, to someone who threatens to expose you.
Oh, please, I've never heard anything so ridiculous. I mean, nobody could blackmail me. I go to church every Sunday.
Yeah, lady, don't we all?
Anybody else wish to deny? Until tonight, none of you knew who exactly was blackmailing you. I hope that I'm correct that the more deductive among you have reasoned in the last several months that it was, of course, Mr. Body himself. And the less discerning members of our cadre are experiencing that particular revelation right about
It was Mr. Body.
now.
What's going on here? I demand to know.
Enough! My orders are to share all of your blackmail teaching, rendering you all culpable to each other's indiscretions.
Don't you think you might spare us this humiliation?
I'm sorry, but I have my orders. We'll start with you, Professor Plum.
Lucky you.
Luck's got nothing to do with it.
used to be a professor in psychiatry, specializing in helping lunatics suffering from delusions of grandeur.
Yes, but now I work for the U.S. government.
So your work has not changed. You can't practice anymore, can you? Now your license is difficult.
Why, what'd he do?
You know how male doctors aren't allowed to date their baby patients?
Yeah.
Well, he did.
How unethical!
Are you making moral judgments, Miss Peacock? How then do you justify taking bribes in return for delivering Senator Peacock's votes to certain lobbyists?
My husband is a paid consultant. There's nothing sinful about that.
If it's publicly declared, perhaps. But isn't it a sin that the sneaky senator's wife is slipping bills under the stall in the men's room at the Old Abbott Grill? How would you describe that transaction?
I'd say it stinks.
When were you in that men's room?
So it's true!
No, it's a vicious lie.
Which you've been playing blackmail for over a year now to keep it out of the papers.
Well, I'm willing to believe you. I too am being blackmailed for something I didn't do.
Me too.
And me.
Not me.
You're not being blackmailed.
I run a top secret agency for classified affairs.
Which branch?
Legislative. There are 535 members of Congress having classified affairs.
How pathetic. A man who needs to pay another woman to spend time with him? Now that's a problem I'll never have.
So, Miss Scarlet, does that mean that you... Is that how you knew Colonel Mustard? Is he one of your clients?
Certainly not.
I was asking Miss Scarlet.
Will you tell him it's not true?
It's not true.
Is that true?
No, it's not true.
Ah, so it is true.
A double negative!
A double negative? You mean you have photographs?
That sounds like a confession to me. In fact, double negative has led to proof positive. I'm afraid you gave yourself away.
Are you trying to make me look stupid in front of all the other guests?
You don't need any help from me, sir.
That's right!
Colonel, you hold a very sensitive security position at the Pentagon. Those negatives would most certainly compromise your position.
This is an outrage!
Miss White, you've been paying our friend the blackmailer ever since her husband died under, shall we say, mysterious circumstances.
I didn't kill him.
Why are you paying the blackmail?
I don't want a scandal. We had a very humiliating public confrontation. He was deranged. He was a lunatic. He didn't seem to like me all that much. He threatened to kill me in public.
Why would he want to kill you in public?
I think she meant that he had threatened in public to kill her.
Was that his final word on the matter?
Being killed is pretty final, wouldn't you say?
Yet he was the one who died. Not you, Miss White. Not you.
What did the poor chap do for a living?
He was a scientist. Nuclear physics.
What was he like?
He was a stupidly optimistic man. I'm afraid it came as a great shock to him when he died. He was found dead at home. He was unclothed. His head had been chopped off and his... You know, I didn't kill him. I've been out all evening. At the movies.
What was showing?
The Naked Alibi.
A likely story.
Do you miss him?
It's a matter of life after death. Now that he's dead, I have a life.
But he was your second husband. Your first also disappeared under mysterious circumstances.
That was his job. He was an illusionist.
But he never reappeared.
He wasn't a very good illusionist. Oh, but my third husband. I'll miss him the most. He was an electrician. Well, until he got electrocuted.
And finally, Mr. Green, who is a homosexual.
Not me.
I beg your pardon?
You asked who's a homosexual, and I said not me.
And I'm saying you're an idiot.
Wadsworth here is right. I am a homosexual. I feel no personal shame or guilt about this matter, but I must keep it a secret, or I will lose my job on security grounds. Although that's preposterous because homosexuality is not a choice but a genetic predisposition. Thank you. It's true!
All right, Wadsworth, you've spilled our beans. Now what?
Where is this Mr. Body?
And what does he want from us?
Oh, who cares? I'm not waiting to find out. I'm leaving.
I'm sorry, ma'am. You can stay in denial all you want, but you cannot leave this house.
I'm the wife of a great senator from Tennessee. You cannot tell me what to do. Locked!
Locked?
That's right. The doors are locked, the windows are barred, and the grounds patrolled by vicious dogs. There's no way out.
You can't keep
Why
me
would
locked.
you do what is wrong?
Hostage!
Everyone, allow me to introduce Mr. Body. Your host this evening, and your blackmailer for life.
How do you do?
I thought I don't get it. I aim it for you.
Mrs. White in the study with her meat.
Everyone, there's one more piece of information you all may like to know.
What?
The police are coming!
What?
Why are the police coming? When are the police coming?
In less than an hour, the police will arrive. The bridge will shut from the rain. They're
us.
expecting to find one mastermind the criminals he's detained.
That's us.
He's made it clear that there's evidence here, and they have much to gain.
Oh no.
Unless.
what?
You agree to double down.
Double what?
You each pay me twice what you've been paying, and I'll tell the police it's just a phony call, send them on their way. If you refuse, and I put this briefcase containing all the evidence needed to expose your wrongdoings into the hands of the police and the press. I believe some of you face a lifetime in jail, and others, a lifetime of shame.
You
Unless.
Unless what?
Well, there is one thing you could do for me. One thing that could change the game. Something I just can't bear to do myself.
What?
Have a seat, please.
Sir, what is this about?
In this bag are 6 gifts I brought you from Washington. Things I thought you might find useful this evening. This is white. Scarlet. Colonel mustard. Thank you, Wadsworth. And this people. Well, open them.
All right, why not? I enjoy receiving gifts from men. A candlestick. What's this for?
A wrench.
A lead pipe.
A dagger.
Revolver.
No, it's a rope.
In your hands are 6 lethal weapons. You all came here tonight because you believe the evidence against you is so terrible you do almost anything to keep it a secret. Well, I'm putting that theory to the test. Mr. Wadsworth here is the only other person who knows of your secrets, and it's costing me and you dearly to keep them quiet. You see, I wouldn't have to increase your blackmail if I didn't have to pay Mr. Wadsworth here for silence. Mr. Wadsworth?
That's a lie!
He may look suave and charming,
Why, thank you.
but he's really conniving and manipulative.
False!
Why do you think he's called the police?
You called the police? Well, only because he instructed me to do so.
Did I? Or did Mr. Wadsworth call the police here himself to carry out his greedy plan? Pay him more, or he reveals us and our questionably legal behavior to the police.
I would never.
Why us, Body? Why don't you do your dirty work yourself?
Why should I? And the 6 of you are so uniquely motivated.
After all I've done for you, this is how you repay me? Don't listen to him. He's a liar. I'm one of you. I've been blackmailed along with the rest of you.
Oh yeah, what'd you do?
That's neither here nor there. Point is, I'm not a butler. I'm an indentured servant.
Don't make a scene, Wadsworth. It's over. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can somehow get rid of Mr. Wadsworth, I'll have no need to increase your blackmail. So, if you can eliminate Wadsworth, somehow, maybe I could find it in my heart to eliminate your blackmail.
You would never.
Ladies and gentlemen, now is your chance. Kill Wadsworth and end this terrible ordeal forever.
It's Mr. Body!
Oh, thank God.
Is he breathing?
Stand back. He's dead.
Who had the gun?
I did.
So you shot him?
I didn't.
But you had the gun. You didn't. Who did?
I don't know. Somebody took it from my hands, and the next thing I know, it went off.
There's no gunshot wound.
He's right. There isn't.
The bullet's in the wall over here.
Then how did he die?
I don't know. Being unbearably handsome doesn't make me a forensic expert.
Must have been none of us.
I didn't do it!
I need a drink.
Maybe he was poisoned by the brandy!
It's alright, Mr. Peacock! It's alright! Calm down! Calm down! I had to stop from screaming.
Is the brandy poison? Looks like we'll never know.
Unless she dies too.
Oh, my God.
Wait for me!
It's locked. Who's in there? Who's screaming?
Seymour,
Yvette?
please.
Yvette, are you all right?
Yvette, are you alive?
Of course I'm alive. No thing that you want, but you idiots. You locked us in a house as a matter.
amazing on anywhere.
When I heard you study, one of you is a killer.
How could you hear us in a Z study?
I was listening. I had a tape recorder in the same billiard room. Mr. Body asked me to tape record your conversations.
Why would he ask you to record our conversations?
For more evidence, of course.
That snake! Where are the tapes? I've got to destroy them!
The tapes would about the body.
What body?
Body's
body!
But Dad, why were you screaming in there all by yourself?
Because I was frightened. I also drink the cognac, meaning I can be poisoned too.
Don't worry. The safety's in numbers. I'll protect you. I'm very strong.
He's the killer. Mr. Body is dead.
And we have to figure out which one of them did it.
What do you mean, which one of them?
Well, I didn't do it.
Well, one of us did. We all had the opportunity and the motive. Mr. Body was a liar and a bully to us all. I would have killed him myself, but I didn't have access to a weapon. Only the 6 of you had the means to do it.
Well, don't look at me. All I got was a candlestick.
Maybe it wasn't one of us.
Who else could it have been?
Who else is in the house?
Only the cook.
The cook!
Cook's not here. Cook's not here.
It's not the cook.
Looking
It's
everyone.
what? Here.
Cook has to be here.
Cook has to be, yeah. So, look.
Where's that cook?
Maybe upstairs.
My dagger's in her back. Don't look at me. I didn't do it. Somebody help me, please.
I think you better explain yourself, Wadsworth.
Me? Why me?
Who else would want to kill the cook?
Well, dinner wasn't that bad.
How can you make jokes at a time like this?
It's my defense mechanism.
Some defense. If I were the killer, I'd kill you next. I said if. That's all. There's only one admitted killer here, and it's not me. It's Miss White!
I've admitted nothing.
You paid the blackmail. How many husbands have you had?
Mine or other women's.
Yours! 5?
Yes, just the 5. Husbands should be like Kleenex. Soft, strong, and disposable.
If it wasn't you, who was it? Who had the dagger?
It was Mrs. Peacock!
Where?
In the study. I don't know. After he assaulted me before I was slapped, who knows? But any one of us could have picked it up. It must have been Mr. Green.
Where is Mr. Green?
Can somebody help me, please?
Here, get him off. Gentlemen, might I suggest we take the cook's body to the study?
Why?
Well, for one, if the police arrive, we'll all be suspicion. We'll all be under suspicion for murder. And secondly, I'm the butler. I like to keep the kitchen tight. Bring out now. I have to clean this up later.
Body's gone!
There's nobody.
No. Mr. Body's body is gone.
Maybe he wasn't dead.
He was.
Well, where is he? He couldn't have been dead.
He was. At least I think he was.
Maybe there is life after death.
Life after death is as improbable as sex after marriage.
Excuse me.
Leaving Madame.
I just have to powder my nose.
There's a toilet in the billiard room.
I don't mean to alarm anybody, but we do currently have the small issue of 2 dead bodies, 1 missing, 1 present, and the imminent arrival of the police, who by my calculations will be arriving in 37 minutes.
Wadsworth, am I right in thinking there's no one else in this house?
Yes.
Then there is
No.
someone else in the house.
No, I meant no meaning yes.
No meaning yes? Look, I just want a straight answer. Is there anyone else in this house? Yes or no?
No.
No there is or no there isn't?
Yes.
There seems to be some confusion of whether or not we're the only people in this house.
There isn't.
I mean, there isn't any confusion or there isn't anyone else?
Either. Or both.
Just give me a clear answer.
Certainly. What was the question?
Is there anyone else in this house?
No!
That's what he said. But does he know? Look, we've got a killer and a missing dead body on the loose. 1 dead cook and all these weapons. The rope, the candlestick, the revolver, the wrench, the dagger, and where's the lead pipe?
It's Mr. Body!
No, he's not. He's dead.
Mr. Body? Dead? Again?
Oh my God.
Somebody catch her. I'll get you. Fall into my arms.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Where was this, Mr. Peacock?
In the bathroom.
killed him? Where and with what?
Seems like it was probably the lead pipe.
10 points, Professor Plum.
What kind of game are you playing, Walt?
This isn't a game!
You, the lead pipe belonged to you!
I dropped it on our way to the kitchen.
So anyone could have picked it up!
There's no need to shout.
I'm not shouting! Alright, I'm shouting! I'm shouting! I'm shouting! I'm shouting!
While you clowns are over there losing your marbles, I'm over here trying to do something useful. Have you all forgotten about the evidence against us?
The evidence!
The briefcase is locked.
There must be a key.
Key! Mr. Green, would you be so kind as to check Mr. Bunny's pockets for the key to the briefcase that contains the evidence against us, so that we may destroy said evidence and prevent any chance of future blackmail?
He's so bloody.
Ugh, I'll do it. There's no key.
No key? I see. Hand me the wrench. It's empty.
Empty? Then where's all the evidence?
Ha! Had evidence in the briefcase, my ass.
Well, where is it? What does he have on us? I can't stand all this uncertainty.
I can assure you that Mr. Body possessed individual files containing damning, incriminating evidence on each of us, kept in one beastly blackmail envelope marked confidential. However, where that envelope is now and precisely it contains, I could not say. All I know is that if found, we are all goners.
We must find that evidence and destroy it.
Then we put this all behind us and move forward with our miserable lives.
Evidence aside, first things first. We're in a room with 2 dead bodies, 6 murderous weapons, and the cops are on their way.
Not to mention there's a homicidal maniac about. Let's put all the weapons back in Body's bag and bring it to the broom closet.
Good idea.
Good idea.
Everyone, show and tell.
Is the knife still in the book?
There is tonight.
Oh, I think it fell out.
Well, if we don't know where it is, we can't find it.
Less murders.
Quite. Well, this thing's gonna close.
What do you expect when you break it open with a wrench?
Quite rude.
Yes. There.
Wait, what are you going to do with the key to the broom closet, Wadsworth?
Put it in my pocket.
What if you're the murderer?
I'm not.
What if you are?
I have an idea. Let's throw it away.
Yeah.
All right. Ollie!
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb the whole household, but my car broke down out here and I was wondering if I could use your phone.
Yes. One moment.
We should kill him.
Hey, Wesley. Would you care to come in?
Well, where is it?
What, the body?
The phone. What body?
Body? Body? There's no body. There's no body. No body in the study. But there's a phone in the lounge.
No!
Thank you.
All right. Right through this door. Once you're done, would you be good enough to spite in there?
Certainly.
All right. Police are on the way. I estimate another 27 minutes. That gives us plenty of time.
To do what? Get killed?
Well, it's true we must find the murderer. My immediate concern is recovering the evidence.
But how?
I suggest we handle this in proper military fashion. We split up and search the house.
Split up?
Yes!
But what if one of us runs into the murderer?
And one of us will discover who the murderer is.
But what if one of us gets killed?
This is war, Peacock! Casualties are inevitable. You can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. Any good cook will tell you that.
What happened to the cook?
Are you Colonel or were you willing to take that chance?
What choice do we have?
None.
I suppose you're right.
Empire.
There seriously must be a cat in this house.
All right, troops! Divide and conquer!
And remember, no funny business. Oh, who am I kidding? It's not like any of you would come upon this confidential envelope that I very, very vividly described to you, and then you keep it for yourself, not only to exonerate yourself of any future blackmail, but also to blackmail the rest of us for an obscenely substantial fortune.
No,
who would do that?
Good. Now you know when you found the dirt, when you find an envelope marked confidential
That's essential.
and consequential.
Let's meet back here in 5 minutes.
Well, what if one of us doesn't come back?
We remember you fondly.
Oh.
6 suspects, 2 murders. And the police do in 25 minutes. I'm afraid we can't afford to take any more chances. Ushers, lock the doors. Now we're all in this together. Confidential. Ah!
Non-essential. Damn it. So hard with these gloves. Have a seat out the way.
Idiot.
Yes.
Get away from me!
Have you seen it?
Never mind. Where's everyone?
I'm a little nervous. I'm in this big house and I've been locked in the lounge. And the funny thing is, there's this whole group of people here having some sort of party. And there's my old boss from.
Where is it?
Where's what?
The evidence you snatched from my hands, you idiot.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Either give it up or I'll have you singing soprano.
Alright, I snatched it. But someone snatched it from me.
Who?
I don't know. Don't look at me.
I'm not looking at you.
Yes, you are. You're looking at me right now.
Ooh, scarlet flowers. My favorite. They smell divine. You know, if you pluck a petal and rub them on your neck, the smell is irresistible to men. Oh my god, and garters.
Oh, come on. It's just a little flower. You don't have to get emotional.
Not the flower, Colonel Smarty Pants. The secret passage. Go.
Ladies first, Miss Scarlet.
How heroic.
Where are we?
How should I know? The lights are off.
Well, turn them on.
I would if I could see anything.
Here, maybe this will help.
Oh, the lounge. Of course, we forgot to look in the lounge.
Quite an oversight concerning the dead motors in the chair. Dead motors! Ah! Let us out! Please, murder!
Let us in! Let us in!
Let us out! Let us out!
We can't let you out. The doors are locked.
You locked the motorist in here, Wadsworth. You have the key.
That's right. I did. I do. I don't. The key is gone.
Gone!
There's a murder on the loose. Please help us.
We have no alternative. I'm just going to have to break down the door. Stand back.
I have an idea.
Help, please!
Murderer!
Get us out!
Stand back.
I knew it! shooting at us?
Who opens the door?
I could have been killed. She could have been killed. This is not a battlefield.
I said stand back.
La-di-da, you're really something, huh, Frenchie? Say, where'd you get that gun from anyways?
Found it in the broom closet. It was unlocked.
Unlocked?
That's impossible. I have the key. No, I have the key still.
I thought you said you'd throw away the key to the broom closet, Wadsworth.
I did say that, but I didn't do that. We got distracted by the motorist at the front door, and I forgot. One of you must have snatched it from my pockets on our way while searching the house.
So whoever has the keys is the killer.
Precisely.
I am so smart. Sometimes I impress myself.
Speaking of the killer, there's a dead body in the lounge, you know.
Again?
The motorist is dead.
It's true. There are now 3 unsolved murders.
3?
Three?
Which one of you killed him?
We found him together.
The door was locked.
Great trick getting through a locked door. My husband would have appreciated that.
We went through a secret passageway from the conservatory to the lounge.
Who built this place?
The Parker Brothers.
Oh.
Maybe they'll go away.
I'm gonna open the door. It's a decent thing to do.
Don't worry, everyone. It's not the police.
It's the police. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, officer. We've been expecting you.
You have?
We haven't?
Well, I was just passing through and I saw a broken down car in front of his house. Did a motorist pass through here?
Well, actually, yes.
No!
Can I come in and use it?
Of course, there's one in the study.
Administrator.
Sorry, my mistake. There's one in the lounge.
Occupied.
If you please, sir. There's a phone in the library. This way.
You know, you're all acting rather peculiar. What's going on in the lounge in the study?
Oh, lounging and studying.
Let me out.
No, thank you.
What?
This way.
No, I'd like to take a look around if you
Oh,
don't
of
mind.
course, sir. Allow me to give you the grand tour of the body manor. This home was built by Lord Wrench. Lord Body was playing Lord Body. Somebody found an antibody that would save everyone. Notice the mahogany floor. Did you know that in the 17th century, Buccaneer John Esquire noted these mahogany when making canoes? Canoe.
Where'd everybody go?
Who? Notice the brass doorknobs, designed specially for Lord Body by his buddy in 1878.
Look, I don't care about doorknobs, mister. What's going on here? What are you hiding? What are you hiding in those two rooms?
The lounge in the study.
Those 2 rooms, right?
Yeah.
I really don't think you should go.
Nah.
No, sir, you must listen to me.
Hello, Amisa. Welcome to the party.
Why didn't you tell me this was a party?
My apologies, sir. Didn't know this was my favorite country.
Well, you know, it just happened. It's cool. You know, I do think while I'm here, I'm gonna check out the lounge.
that's
No, it's fine.
No,
Trust
no,
me,
no,
it's
it's
fine.
quite all right,
Excuse
officer.
me. Oh, hey. Are these men drunk?
Dead drunk.
Want to sit?
Sorry, I couldn't. The chief would kill me.
Killed if you do, killed if you don't.
What?
Have a lovely evening, officer.
Me too. Well, I don't know what you're so worried about. There's nothing illegal about any of it.
Just, make sure that they don't drive you drunk. Call them a car.
Long black car.
Terrific. Can I use your phone?
Certainly.
Ah,
The library officer.
Oh, thank you.
All right, you can come out now. Oh, yes, very good job, all of you. Impressive. The criminal mind is an incredible beast. Now, we must finish searching for the evidence. I suspect the police will be here in around 17 minutes.
The police already came.
Not the broken down car police, the criminal investigation police. We must find it quickly, and we can't afford to have any more murders.
Hello? Hello? Does this phone work?
Hello? Hello? Oh, you mentioned me. I thought you were the killer.
Hello? Did somebody cut the line?
He's on break.
Oh, Good, you can hear me. Look, something funny's going on over here. The lights just went out and... Well, I found a broken down car. You know that big mansion on top?
And the Lord said, let there be light.
Did the Lord happen to mention why the lights were off to begin with?
Oh, who cares? We're no closer to solving the murder mystery or unearthing the evidence against us.
Do you hear that?
Sounds like a telephone is off the hook.
It's coming from the library.
Guard me, I'm going in.
What are you afraid of?
A fate worse than death? No, just death. Sir, are you alright? You in need of assistance? Phone book, perhaps?
Hey! The butler asked you a question, copper. Either hang up the phone or I will.
Let me sit in the ballroom.
I am your singing telegram.
Three murders in 3 minutes. That's our best record.
This is getting serious. 6 suspects, 6 murders. We have Mr. Body, the billiard room, the cook in the kitchen, the motorist in the lounge, the cop in the library, the event in the ballroom, and now the singing telegram around the hall. Not to mention one confidential envelope filled with blackmail evidence. Tonight's guests may be well gifted at breaking the law, but they certainly need work on breaking a case. So, who's the murderer, you may ask? I'm sure you all have your little suspicions, but we've no time for that now. The police are nearly here. Very well. In order to understand what happened, I believe our best course of action is to start at the beginning. After all, sometimes the most obvious answer is right under our noses.
I thought the cat was dead.
Oh, yes, thank you, Colonel. So nice of you to join us. Allow me to take you through the events of the evening, step by step. Try to stay with me. At the start of the evening, Yvette was here, waiting to offer you all a glass of champagne. Then the doorbell rings. Doorbell! It's you. I recognize you as Colonel Mustard. Then I give you to Yvette. Yvette hands you a drink. Then doorbell rings again. Doorbell! It's Mrs. White, pale and tragic. I introduce her to Yvette. They both flinch. A rumble of thunder. A crash of lightning. Then everyone else arrives. A peacock, green, scarlet, plum, all arrive. Then the cook rings the bell. And we all go to the dining room. Find your names by your places. Come along, be seated, be seated. Oh, something soup, my favourite. You had a letter, you had a letter, you had a letter, you had a letter, you had a letter.
Get on with it!
Once we finished eating, we all went back to the study. Mr. Body here handed you all your gifts and switched off the lights. Mr. Body lay on the floor, apparently dead, but it wasn't really dead. He was really alive, just didn't know it yet. Then Miss Peacock took a drink of his drink. But Mr. Plum, you said, what if the brandy's poison? Lots of shouting, lots of screaming, round and round, 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 round. I had to stop her from screaming. Then we heard more screaming. Yvette! We all ran to the billiard room. Yeah, you idiot. But one of us wasn't here.
Who? It was Mrs. Peacock. I was there with the rest of you. You know, when we all heard of that scream, we ran to the billiard room, but you lagged behind. I'm in an accident state of shock. The perfect time to commit murder. May I?
Be my guest.
It was Mrs. Peacock with the dagger in the kitchen. God forbid. I found your peacock feather while we were searching the house, and it was your dagger who stabbed the cook in the back.
Oh, God, poor woman. How'd you like to soup?
It's my favorite.
Then we all went to the kitchen.
Oh, the head's still there.
Stay calm, stay calm. Mr. Green, you wanted the cook's body for approximately 57 seconds, at which point nobody knew where you were. I suggested we take the cook's body back to the study.
He's in his body.
I'm so strong. The body's body was gone. Then Miss Peacock ran screaming in with body on her body because body had been butchered by the bathroom in his broom with a lead pipe.
By who?
It was Mr. Green in the billiard room with a lead pipe.
Preposterous.
I found your disgusting hanky just outside the bathroom door of the billiard room, right where Miss Peacock got attacked by Mr. Body the second time he died. It was your lead pipe found in his skull. Couldn't stand the thought of him getting away, huh? He bashed his brains out.
Don't be ridiculous. I can't stand the sight of blood. It wasn't me.
Then we decided to look in Brody's briefcase for the evidence.
But the briefcase was empty.
That's right. The evidence that Body had been holding against us was missing.
That's when we walked away the murder weapons and went to the front door to throw away the key.
To the hall! The doorbell rings again. Doorbell! We reveal the motorist.
Who got killed in the lounge?
But the door was locked. Who killed her?
It was Colonel Mustard in the lounge with the wrench. I never lounge. You stole the key to the broom closet, grabbed the wrench, and did the deed.
Did not. I didn't even know the man.
To Colonel Mustard, your driver for life, Mike the motorist. Give me that.
Plus, I found you lurking conspicuously in the conservatory. The scarlet flowers opened the secret passageway to the lounge, but if I remember correctly, scarlet flowers always have 5 petals. This one only had 4, meaning you plucked a petal on the way to the lounge before pummeling the motor step with a wrench.
Never underestimate what you can do with a wrench, Mustard. I know. How do you think I fixed the sink?
Then the doorbell rings yet again. Doorbell! Last time. And it's the cop.
The cop who got killed in the library.
It was Miss Scarlet in the library with the candlestick. I didn't do it.
Yeah, then how come I found your cigarette holder and a stack of books in the library?
Oh, give me a break. You found my cigarette holder before the cop even arrived.
Oh, so you admitted you were in the library. What were you doing, huh? Planning a murder?
How could I plan a murder for a cop I didn't even know was coming?
I rest my case.
I didn't kill him. But I do know who killed the stealing telegram girl.
You do?
It was Professor Plum in the hall with the revolver.
How could I? Yvette had the gun when she shot the lounge door.
But when the cop arrived, she passed it to you in that stupid French hat you always wear. I found it when we were searching the house.
Proves nothing.
Maybe we should slow things down a little bit. Then you shot the stealing telegram girl before she could finish her cram rolls. Wonder what kind of dirt she had on you. Bet she was a little patient of yours or something, right?
I've never seen that girl before in my life. This is ridiculous. I didn't kill her.
I know. It was Miss White in the ballroom with the rope.
I'd rather die.
I saw how you cringed when you came in tonight and noticed Yvette. You mentioned your third husband was an electrician. Stands to reason you'd know your way around an electric panel. So it's you who switched off the lights and strangled Yvette with the rope.
I did not. I mean, yes, I'll admit. I recognized Yvette. She had a torrid love affair with my late husband. I hated her. I hated her so much and flames on the side of my face, breathing and heaving breaths.
Mrs. White?
But I didn't kill her.
So in summation,
Oh, thank God.
it was Miss Peacock in the kitchen with the dagger, Colonel Mustard in the lounge with the wrench, Miss Scarlet in the library with the candlestick, Professor Plum in the hall with the revolver, Miss White in the ballroom with the rope, and Mr. Green in the billiard room with the lead pipe.
Wait, this is the one thing I don't understand.
One thing?
Now two.
Freeze!
How did
Nobody
you-
move.
Wadsworth?
You can call me Wadsworth if you want to.
That's your name, isn't it?
You all thought it was Mr. Body who was killed tonight, but that's impossible.
But he bled all over me.
How was it Mr. Body was bleeding?
Well, if Body was a body, then who is he?
He was Wadsworth, my butler.
You're Mr. Body.
Oh!
I'd like to thank you all for killing off my secret network of informants and spies, which you all did splendidly. Oh yeah, and as an added bonus of tonight's charade, I have you all on the hook for murder.
Murder? But you'll never get away with this. The police will be here any minute.
What should the police come?
Oh my god.
Oh, of course.
What?
Nobody's called them. They were never on their way.
Oh.
Right. So here's what we're gonna do, kids. We're gonna take all the bodies, stack them in the cellar, lock the cellar door, and we're all gonna leave one by one and forget any of this ever happened.
I can't forget all this.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Now that murder on the hook, plus a price of blackmail, just triple. Now move!
Wait a minute. We can all rush him. There's no more bullets left in the gun.
Oh, please, I'm not gonna fall for that old trick.
It's not a trick. There was one shot at Mr. Body, 2 for the cat, 2 at the lounge door, and 1 for the scene telegram.
No, that's not 6.
1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1.
No, only one shot got the cat. That would be 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Even if you were right, that would be 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1, not 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Okay, fine. Wait, 1 plus 2. Shut up! Point is, there's one bullet to this guy. Anyone who moves is gonna get it!
So you're just gonna keep blackmailing us, and we're all gonna leave like none of this ever happened?
Of
That's
course.
the plan?
Of course. I don't see why not.
I'll tell you why not. Larry Goodman, FBI.
Mr. Green, FBI? That's Sniveling Stooge. Did you see this coming? Did you? You did? I didn't. Ushers, quick! Well, you must unlock the doors!
Quit talking to the audience, Wadsworth. The jig is up. Or should I call you Mr. Body?
You're really FBI?
That's right. The real Mr. Green got a letter just like each of you, only he came to the bureau to ask for help. I'm the agent out of the Hartford office. There's apparently a dead ringer for Green. They sent me here tonight so we could have a sting operation.
Some sting! 6 people died on your watch!
Not to mention that poor cat.
Well, they had to use me because the real Mr. Body knew what Green actually looked like. I'm usually out of the Hartford desk. Property crime, theft, and the like. That's how, tonight, I ended up with this confidential file and not any of you.
You have the evidence?
That's right. It's all here.
Let me see that.
We all had our suspicions, but we never knew it would be this rich. Oh! First, here's Miss Scarlett's accounting book for her classified affairs service, which gives plenty of motivation as to why she killed the cop, who's listed right here on her payroll. And next, we have a letter addressed to, a love letter addressed to dear old Professor Plum.
That's private property!
Seems like the singing telegram girl was the daughter of the head of the U.S. Department of Social and Behavioral Studies. Seems like she was just about to come clean to Daddy, who most certainly would have cleaned you out. I guess that's why you killed her.
Now see here.
Next. Colonel Mustard. Oh, these negatives. My, oh my, Colonel. You've had quite a bit of classified affairs yourself, huh? Guess you wouldn't have been able to keep your important military title if your driver, that poor motorist who encountered us earlier tonight, had told your Major General where he drove you every Tuesday night.
I just wanted someone to talk to.
Huh? That's a democratic way to put it.
I'm a Republican.
And dear old Mrs. Peacock. Here's your Bible. Made it pretty easy to stash your cash for bribery, no? Too bad your cook can't keep her mouth shut. If she hadn't told Mr. Body your secret, she might still be alive today.
God forgives all!
And finally, Mrs. White. I have a container holding the fingerprints from your previous murders.
I never killed my husband's.
Fingerprints that I'm sure they would be able to track to the noose tied around Yvette's neck.
I wore gloves.
You mean those?
Damn!
And finally, last but not least, Mr. Bobby Body.
It's Robert.
I hold in my hand an FBI file on the whole big Body family. Your butler, Wadsworth, has been feeding us information for months. I can see why you killed him. He wisely played dead when your shot missed him in the study. But you found him, later this evening when we were running from the kitchen with the dead cook, and you bludgeoned him to death with a lead pipe that I had dropped on our way to the kitchen.
I was too late.
And then you left him, propped up against the bathroom door for poor Mrs. Peacock to encounter moments later.
You swine!
The Body family has always been wanted for organized crime, blackmail, and murder for generations. But they've always eluded the law, until now. Tonight, the Body family business comes to a dead end.
Keep my family out of this! Ah! I'm hit! I'm melting! It's like 100! Food for the worms! Not dead. Not yet. But 35 more seconds to go. Yeah. Okay. No.
He's dead.
Not yet! No.
Wow, tonight's been the most fun I've had in a long time. And now, you're all under arrest. Boys, here's the criminals you've been looking for, and there's all of the evidence against them. There's some useful tapes you might find in the billiard room as well.
Don't the tapes.
So who did it?
She did.
They all did it. But if you want to know who killed Mr. Body, it was me in the hallway with the pistol. Okay, Chief, take him away. I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.
Oh, they're all gone. Yay! Good job, guys.
That's the show!
Good job.
That is great.
I should hit stop now.